October is almost here, which means it is time to set up another month in my planner. And I can't believe we are almost done with the end of the year. That is so wild. And this year I have been using my Year to Flourish planner, and this layout is the blank margins layout. I've been really loving this one. I am working on finishing up designs for new planners for next year, so I can't wait to share those with you. But excited to set up another fall month. I love fall planning. It's probably my favorite season to decorate my planner, and I have a really fun video that I shared back in September, so definitely go watch this one if you haven't yet. And I am using another one of my printables for setting up this month, and it is my Fall Floral Borders and Corners printable. So I thought that would be a nice one to use for October. I do have lots of other fun fall printables that have pumpkins in them and leaves, but I wanted to do this Fall Florals for October. And I also wanted to remind you about this beautiful Moterm planner cover that I got back in September. And I just love it. It's made planning for the fall so much more fun. And my planner looks extra cute sitting out on my desk. So, really love using this planner cover. So for the title page, I'm probably going to make like a little frame with these different borders and use that for the front. And then I also pulled my brush letter months printable. And so this one is great for using for titles. So I'm going to use that. And then one other printable that I also reprinted is my Fall Floral Mugs printable. It comes with several pages of hand-lettered phrases, and so I wanted to use one of these. I'm not sure which one yet, but I'll use one of these with the month on top. So that'll be really cute for my cover. So I'm just going to cut these out. I like printing things on clear sticker paper or white sticker paper. These look especially nice on clear sticker paper, but both works. Or you can print them on regular paper too and cut them out that way. But I love printing things on sticker paper because it means I don't even need to find any adhesive. I can just peel them off and plop them down. And it's so nice to just have a little screen break from working and take time to set up and decorate my planner. I think that will look really cute for October. I'll put these down. And it does come in the printable has two different color schemes. So this one's more like blue and mustard, and this one's more orangey. So you get both when you get this printable, which is great. So look how that just like melts onto the page and looks like it was meant to be there. I use these little Avery removable tabs for marking the months. So I just peel that off before I put this element down. And there we go. Then I'll just add the October back over here. That is looking so pretty, and I love this printable because it really is so easy to decorate. I just plopped two things down and my page looks so beautiful. So I'm all about simplicity. So I've got the October there. So now I need to figure out which little quote element I want to put in the middle. I want something not so wide. I love this Philippians 4:6. That might be kind of nice. I don't know if that's too tall, but we will try. I also love this. Autumn hot chocolate, cozy mornings, time with Jesus. That perfectly sums up the season. But I want to first try it with this verse, and we'll kind of see how that looks. Ooh, I kind of like that, although I might even go like this. Oh, I really, really like that layout. Just for fun, I'll kind of swap it out. This would be cute too, but I definitely want to have this verse on the front. Because, I don't know, I just find myself sometimes being kind of anxious about all sorts of things, but mostly our finances. But my husband's like, stop worrying, trust God. And so I thought this would be an especially good one to have on the front there. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, let's move on now. We are going to do the monthly layout now. Look how pretty that is. I love, love, love it. So I already went through and added the dates with my Creative Faith pen. So now I'm going to cut out another month and I'll figure out what I want to do. I'm not sure. Like maybe I'll use the corners. I have to kind of play around with what layout to do because I don't want to cut off too much of the actual months. Because I do use this for planning, but I don't know. This might be pretty at the top. Let's try this out. I could cut it so it kind of is on both sides of the spiral in the middle. Like that. Might be pretty. And then could do the little corner over here. Don't know if that'll cut in too much on the 26th though. Let's see. Oh, a little bit. I could put like a little box over that maybe. I could also add one of these to the edge too. Put this over here, but I think that'll cut in even more. So I think I'll just do this. I like it. And I cut this here maybe. Ooh, I think that's really pretty. All right, let's put the pieces down. October, what's happening in October? It's my mom's birthday. So we celebrate that. We also have our annual Fruit Loop trip, which is one of our family traditions. It is a place, if you're in Oregon or Washington, definitely check it out, in Hood River. And there's tons of fruit stands. And it is one of my very favorite family traditions we have. So I'm excited to do that. And we have some various church events going on too. So lots of action happening in October. But it will be a beautiful season. Okay, so I have the bottom flowers on. And then we'll put this top piece on, like so. And get it close to the margin. Yeah, this is just turning out so beautiful. I love it when that happens. When you think it'll turn out some way in your head and then it actually matches up is very nice. So there we go. I love it. I wonder, I did get this Whimsical Seasons sticker book. I had a Michael's coupon, so it made me wander around Michael's, and I saw this one. And I wonder if it has any little boxes. I guess they're not super little, are they? They're pretty big. Except for these. Could put this down and mark like a few big activities. So that way that'll kind of highlight a few things. We have Fruit Loop, Women's Event, and Fall Festival. And then off camera, I'll go and add all the weekly stuff going on. But love how that came together. And then lastly, we have the bill tracker. And then also, I like to do a prayer here, which let me grab what I'm going to add here. So I like to have a prayer page. And so for September, I use my leaf notepad, and this is still available in the Creative Faith Etsy shop. I'll have this linked below if you want to pick one up. But this one isn't available in the Etsy shop anymore, but if you have it, pull it out. But there is a printable one of these included in one of my Creative Faith printables, so I'll link that one in the description box below, that printable. But I want to use this because it matches with the fall florals. So I'm going to put one of these over on this side here. And then I have to kind of figure out what I'm going to do for this because it's kind of tricky because I use all of these little little boxes for our bills. But maybe I can put it on the decoration on the top and the bottom of the page. That way it's cute and decorated, but I still have room to, and I can just kind of maybe trim off the edge. Or I could maybe put it like this. Have it kind of go on that page. Perhaps. Maybe I'll put the bigger one on the bottom. And put the littler one on the top. I wish I would have waited to put that little October down, but that's alright. So maybe I'll just kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have it come off like that and then leave this one just on its own here. I think that's what I'll do. So I'll have it come off the left side of the page. And then just trim the left and then the top and bottom. I think that's a good plan. And put this on the bottom. And then trim. Lots of little trash scraps on the side of my desk from all the little printable bits. Okay, yeah, I think that was the right life choice. And then I will put this down on this side. And then the last thing that we'll do, I'm going to write the prayer off camera. Just a little bit easier to pray, not while I'm trying to talk. And then we'll set up the first week of October. All right. Ooh, that looks very cute. Love it. So I, again, already added the dates here for September into October. And I just have a couple, I think there's just two left. Two of the printable elements. So that's what I will use for decorating for the week. And I'll put this one down here and this one up here. That was just the perfect amount of elements, although I'll probably print this again to use in my fall journal because I haven't totally finished decorating that yet. But I did film me decorating my fall journal, and I'll have that video linked below. So if you haven't seen that yet, be sure to check it out. Now, the only thing is there's not a ton of space in the margins for my to-do list, but that's okay. I could just have this one here, and I have the notes, and I could add a little box here if I wanted. But that's why I love the margins in this planner. It's perfect for writing my to-do lists each week. And I often will categorize my to-do list. So I'll have like things to make in the kitchen and groceries to buy and errands to run, and then I'll have like a personal to-do list and a creative faith to-do list and a bills to pay to-do list. So I like kind of categorizing my to-do list, and so that's why it's great having two separate sides. And then maybe I'm gonna pull out, I could use that one, the little write it down. Maybe I'll do that here. Kind of a fun idea, right? I could put a little mini to-do list there. And let's flip to the fall section. Oh, the little squirrel and leaves are so cute. I want to put something down for Sunday because that's when we're doing the Fruit Loop. But I guess I'll do the one that has the little leaves. Oh, I wish I would have moved this up or down then, but that's okay. Look how perfect that fits in the little box. Love it. And then there's this little to-do list. I'll put that over here. Well, this one's perfect. It says family time. I can put that on Sunday. And yeah, maybe I'll put one of the little, some of these little leaves around. That kind of ties it in. Maybe the little acorns at the bottom. Yeah, I think that just turned out so nice. So I'm going to add prayer now, and then I'll come back and show you the final flip. All right, here is the final flip through. So we have the beautiful cover page with Philippians 4:6. In nothing be anxious, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Actually makes me think of my sweatshirt here that says always give thanks. This is a part of my autumn apparel line, and I will have a link down below to all four of the different apparel items. There's the sweatshirt, which I love. It's embroidered, and then there is a t-shirt that says pumpkin spice and time with Jesus Christ on it. There's a long sleeve shirt that says full of joy with fall mugs, and a baseball cap that says the same sentiment, always give thanks. But it's really awesome gray baseball cap, so with white writing, so it'll go not just for fall, but all year long. But I love having these reminders of always give thanks, right? With thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. So I wanted to be sure to mention the Creative Faith Autumn Apparel as a great reminder to help you always give thanks. Then we have our monthly layout with the fall floral borders and the brush lettered months. Next up, we have the bill tracker. This is a printable in the Creative Faith Etsy shop. And then I wrote a prayer for October. And then lastly, I set up the first week with the same printable as well as a few stickers from the Whimsical Seasons sticker book, and it just makes me so excited for the new month ahead. A few other things I wanted to mention. I have a new free online course called the Creative Faith Autumn Wonderland. And so I will have a link to join that in the description box below. It's full of lots of fun autumn encouragement and inspiration. And then I have, just lots of fun fall things like my fall journals. I also have a new autumn full color Bible study notebook that has 30 different designs in the pages. So that's another new thing that I have available for you. So and stay tuned for lots of other fun fall things in the works. And Christmas too is right around the corner. So cannot wait to share more. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any Creative Faith videos. And I will see you next time. Bye, friend!